Hi guys, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Approaching towards midnight. Time is around 11:30. I am doing a couple of videos today. Yesterday I wanted to do this extra video, which I could not do. I ran out of gas. So today I'll do a list. Then I'll try to see if I have energy to do that extra video. I would like to talk about a discussion about a fragrance top related topic. So first episode I want to do is a little bit of a mature list today. I wanted to make this like a aromatic fougere or citrus based citrus aromatic fragrances, but more or less they are the majority here, but some green fragrances, some masculine, but mostly like a bit mature fragrances, 10 mature fragrance I would call this perhaps. And these fragrances I think are extremely sophisticated, very masculine, and also very up class, like formal wear. And I feel these fragrances have their special spot. The inspiration to do this is, I'll just say it. Yesterday I was watching Mark's review, Robe 08, my fragrance guru. He did a review on the number 10 fragrance. Okay. And after a long time, he did a 16 minutes video. I really enjoy his long videos. And I really thought like, okay, that inspired me to do this list. Let's go. Number 10, I'll start with is a vintage perfume called Versace Lum. This is a new version. Previous versions used to have, as Mark said, I haven't tried those, had a splash version, like they had a cap and no sprayer. So these ones, they have built-in sprayers, and these are now affordable line of Versace. I think in Malaysia, I bought this for, I think around 25 to $30, not more than that. So that time it was affordable, and I got it for some sale. And this fragrance, I had it once. I gave it to my father one time, and he used like half of it. Then he didn't use it. The thing about this fragrance is, I do not remember all the notes of all these 10 perfumes, but I'll just tell you in short. This is a bit, not bit. This is a bit. This is dated, kind of a DNA. It suits perfectly. I think colder months better, but this has a citrus lemon opening. It's a really nice lemon, and then a little bit of a greenery, and then I think vetiver perhaps, and then they have this note of leather, and that leather makes it like, leather and a little bit of a, I don't know if there's a lavender or maybe patchouli or something like there's a note of animalic note, which makes this fragrance kind of like a, you can say, powerhouse perfume sort of. So it's a gentlemanly perfume. It does not suit very young kids. I would not imagine. I would imagine Sean Connery type of James Bond, kind of like Remington Steele. If you watch this series back in the days. And also, I remember there was a movie. Uh, I I do not remember. It was Pierce Brosnan as well. Pierce Brosnan's the Thomas Crown Affair. If you know Thomas Crown Affair movie, I would imagine he was wearing this fragrance there. So this is a very mature, like a signature scent worthy fragrance. Lasts a very decent time, but wear less and try to get used to the smell, which it will take some timing. And it took me like about 5 years to appreciate it. Versace L'Homme. Long introduction. Let's go to the second one. Second one is this one, very easy to show. This is not a aromatic citrus. This is more like a rosewood, rose, artemisia, and then like there's a coffee note in there, and there's lavender. A lot of these things going on. It's dark. It has a mocha, like, there's a chocolate or coffee. There's a coffee sort of tone there. So it reminds me sort of like Chanel's Egoist in a way, but mostly there is a niche version of this which is very popular but very expensive, a lot more sophisticated, which is called Boucheron. Okay, I'm not featuring this today because this is something I just wanted to keep it off the list. I just want to give love to Zino, which many people love, and this is more affordable and definitely backup bottle worthy. In colder months, I really enjoy this. For some reason, this one feels, even though this is a powerhouse sort of perfume, but it's never too aggressive or anything. And the best part of this, I always feel special, is Johnny Depp signature scent. Okay, so I don't know if he still wears this, but this is the newer version. Try to get a bottle. Davidoff fragrance are very good budget perfumes, and I think it's a very nice fragrance to collect. Number 3, I'm gonna go. This is a very popular category or choice rather. 1881 Cerruti. Okay, Cerruti house. Cerruti I reviewed only 3 or 2 fragrances. This fragrance I had in 2016 without reviewing. By mistake, I sold my bottle off, and I regret it still. Then I bought this new bottle like a couple of years back perhaps, and I did a review. Very beautiful citrus, lemony, kind of like a minty green, light, like, if you know fragrances like Sike, Eternity, or there's another fragrance back in the days from YSL called Jazz, Life Jazz. This one has that herbal freshness, greenness, but very easy to wear, and longevity is very decent as well. It's a very good wear for summer, and I really like this fragrance. It is a barbershop kind style perfume, but the citruses make it very beautiful. This fragrance is not also expensive. You can give it a try. Cerruti 1881. So that is a very gentlemanly perfume for me and affordable at that. Next one I'm going to show you is a bit, it packs a punch. Okay, this fragrance is basically called Boucheron Purum, and this is the EDP version. So I reviewed both versions, EDT and EDP. I used to have a small little miniature of EDT, but I preferred EDP because of the density. This is like a Boucheron Jaipur EDT versus EDP, the same as this. Okay, so the concentration wise, this is more like beastly. It has definitely, it packs a punch, and I get this lemon burst. It has some similarity to Versace Lum, but this is better built. This is basically a spicy fragrance. After the citrus, it goes a little bit of a spicy direction, and it's a very beautiful bottle. This fragrance is appreciated by gentlemen. Okay, I love Jaipur more, but this is a straight man's man fragrance. Okay, I love this very masculine perfume. Imagine like a Ralph Lauren Safari and this same prestige. Then number 5 I'm going to show you is this fragrance. This is a bit hard to find now, Givenchy Gentleman. This is not 71 or 70s version, but it is that release. Okay, it's been reformulated many times. If you find a vintage, it will have, like, if you see Dan Norton's review, it has this part as silver. That is the vintage, and writings are a bit big. But this version has been discontinued, and they replaced it with Givenchy Gentleman only, I think, and then Gentleman line now. So if you find it somewhere, get it, because this is getting rare. This bottle used to get Xerius Rouge, those fragrances. Very lovely. There's a honey note, there's animalic note, there's leather. This is a perfect urban city sort of a masculine perfume. If you watch 90s films, how, let's say the movie called When Harry Met Sally, okay, or You Have Got Mail, if you are used to those themes, this fragrance, I think Tom Hanks would wear, someone would wear like that. Very gentlemanly, Kevin Costner, or maybe George Clooney, or even Harrison Ford wear this. This is a very like a manly man perfume. I really respect this a lot, but it's good for particularly cold days. So the number 5, I've been wearing this like last 2 weeks. I wore it twice. This is called Paco Rabanne XS, and I can call this a vintage version now because this version is hard to find. They have had this bottle replaced by same bottle with a gray juice, and then now they have the pure XS sort of fat bottle, which is also called XS, but not the same. Like the same magic. This is the magic. I wish I had the intense or EV version or the vintage. This thing smells right being in a forest. I was talking about YSL jazz, live jazz. This is basically similar to, you can say, not Silver Mountain Water, Creed's Himalaya. If you know that, I compared these two, and I prefer this one for value, lasts longer. Creed one's is more polished, but Creed's one is one more zero. So I actually think this is a great fragrance. Not the same, but the Paco Rabanne XS is one of those non-sweet perfumes, which is great as a signature scent. Very mature, and close to this, I would say, if you want to get a niche version of it, I would suggest Platinum Egoist by Chanel. That is also great perfume. Number 4 is one of my signature scents easily, Paco Rabanne Purum. Now officially discontinued, I think. I was lucky to get a 200 ml bottle, and I'll tell you, this packs a punch. Do not overspray this. Okay, you can do most of this fragrance overspray except Versace or the Givenchy, but this one you cannot overspray. You literally need one spray under the shirt and one back of your neck. It will project all day. This one has potency, seriously potent, green, got some vanilla. It has, I think, oak moss or something. Maybe it's not exactly smell like oak moss, but it definitely feels like the water running down the stream. See my review on Paco Rabanne Purum. This is definitely a manly man fragrance, and I think a lot of respect for this perfume. Anytime you wear it, people notice it. So the next one is my big bottle of Eau De Rochas. Okay, I think Eau De Rochas or Eau De Rochas. I got a 200 ml because I love this perfume so much. I spray heavily. This thing, the top 3, you can spray heavily, no issue. Nobody complains. Okay, this fragrance is so lovely, and every time I smell it, there's just a lemon in there. Whatever is in there, it just works. It has some greenness. This fragrance is kind of like a Wrigley's chewing gum, like a, not bubble gum, like the chewing gum with the mint and everything, but the lemon makes it very beautiful. I forgot the name of the other ingredients, but the bottle is very beautiful too. And this is easily one of the best citrus aromatic fragrances I ever tried. This is a must-have if in your collection for you. Number 2 is similar, Armani Eau Purum, the long lost gem. Okay, I missed out on the vintage, which used to have the black base. Like this one was dark. This the metal one is the newer, but these are very hard to get now. I reviewed the whole line of Armani. Okay, Eau de Cedra, Eau de Nuit, Eau de Nuit Oud. There are a few more. Whatever, like you found the green one there. What was the green one? Armani Eau Purum. Anyway, the whole line. Check out my review. This is literally those fragrances. You just have, let's say, back in the days in the movies, you see a movie, a set, and then they show the bathroom or something. So they have that mirror at the back, and they have few colognes, So you see maybe Aqua di Gios, CK ones, and then you'll see this somewhere in the corner, because these are fragrances people used to wear back in this lighter cologne, lemon, and then a little bit of green, very masculine perfume. It's a signature scent worthy. It is light, but I will tell you, this fragrance is so nice. This fragrance has its own crowd. It's not for 20-year-old, but 40. If you're 40 and up, this fragrance will really make an impression. Like it will go with your age. So the last fragrance, or number one rather, is my most favorite from this list. And if you know me already, you can guess what it is. It is Dior Eau Sauvage, the father of all lemon-based perfumes. And I love this fragrance from day one. This is my second bottle. This is the newer batches, the magnetic. The older batches a little bit. Like there are many batches of this. First batch was Splash, and there are many others. They have many other flankers. I did almost all of them, but the newer batches come with magnetic cap. This thing, I cannot tell you, rosemary, lemon, vetiver, whatever. And this is still the top seller Dior in France. Men of France are very loyal to this. Okay, let me just put a little bit. I have, when I was a kid, one of my uncles used to wear this. He used to go play tennis at night when I was a small kid. And I remember in the staircase when he would go back, even after playing, sweating, everything, he would smell like this. Okay, so very masculine perfume, father figure, very comforting. And this is the niche territory of designer side. Okay, so Dior Eau Sauvage, definitely check it out, and do let me know how did you like my mix. Okay, because they are not exactly the same. Some of them a little bit dark, some of them a little bit spicy, but these all fall into that more manly category. Thank you so much for watching, and let me see if I can do the other video if the battery stays, because this one ran out of charge for some reason. I charged yesterday whole day, don't know why. So let's do number 2 video, and then we'll upload it. Take care.